Heard of Southwest Florida homeowners suing their insurance companies for sure after Ian to get a fair check to fix their homes. But what about the insurance company suing them?
Yeah, that's what People's Trust is doing to dozens of its own policyholders. The company claims they all violated their policies by repairing their Ian-damaged homes, not using the insurance company's contractor. Wink News consumer investigator Andrea Shepard explains how some homeowners are fighting back.
For more than a year, Mary Stewart and her family have been forced to live in their Ian-damaged Port Charlotte home.
Our ceilings are coming down in almost every room of the house. Yeah, this is the first.
Every day, she sifts through this stack of papers. It's a lawsuit with nearly 200 pages of exhibits filed against her by her insurance company, People's Trust.
It's just more than what people should have to put up with when they're paying insurance to stop from having to do this stuff.
She found People's Trust difficult to deal with from the moment she filed her insurance claim. Stewart says the People's Trust field adjuster who documented her home's damage listed a lot of things incorrectly.
And I would call up and I said, hey, you've got some errors here. I'm a pretty honest person. And they didn't even want to talk to me.
After about 3.5 months, Stewart couldn't take it anymore. She pulled up all the flooring ruined by water and hired someone else to install tile.
Here it is a year later. My porch is still gone. That was my sanctuary. I don't have my sanctuary anymore.
Stewart doesn't know how People's Trust learned she started making repairs on her home, but she was served with the lawsuit 9 days before Hurricane Ian's 1-year mark.
They came to my front door. They gave the paperwork to my 17-year-old grandson.
I mean, this is our largest investment in our lives is your home, usually. And I'm supposed to just let it turn into a pile of junk because they're dragging their feet.
Chester Punick in Punta Gorda is going through the same thing. Ian destroyed his pool cage, ruined his roof, and knocked doors off their sliders.
They agreed with everything. The only thing that we didn't agree on is how much it's worth. I'm saying it was worth somewhere between $160,000 and $175,000. They made an offer of 60-something, and they made us a second offer of $90,000. It's not enough.
In February, he started working on his house, and People's Trust sued him in July, even though one of the company's desk adjusters sent him this email saying he did not have to use People's Trust's preferred contractor to fix his home if he takes the settlement offer.
After they sued us, they came up with a third settlement of $75,000. So they went down. They went from 66 to 91 down to 75, thinking that, well, we sued them, now they're afraid they'll just accept it.
But he hasn't, and Punick and Stewart are not the only homeowners People's Trust is taking to court. The company's chief operating officer told me they sued about 100 policyholders. I counted more than 50 lawsuits filed after Ian in Charlotte County alone. It boils down to this part of customers' policies: the preferred contractor endorsement and right to repair clauses. The state's insurance consumer advocate Tasha Carter broke down what those are.
Your insurance company may have the legal right to repair your property damage. And so instead of paying you as the policyholder a claim settlement for you to then make the repairs to your property, the insurance company will hire contractors to repair your property.
Homeowners typically get a premium discount if these provisions are in their policies.
If you ask somebody if they would take a $67 discount in lieu of getting their house fixed timely, nobody in their right mind would take that.
Now Punick and Stewart are in for lengthy court battles.
We buy insurance to protect us from the financial injuries of having damage to our home. These people are not doing that. I don't understand why they're even allowed to carry insurance in the state of Florida if they're not going to make sure your home gets fixed.
Both Punick and Stewart told me they aren't going down without a fight. Stewart's attorney believes the state needs to look into People's Trust, so I brought his thoughts to the company's chief operating officer. He defends their actions, and you'll hear from him about why People's Trust is spending money taking their own policyholders to court on Week News at 10. Back to you.